There is a curve most people never see. Not the curve of the body. No, that's too easy. Too loud. Too visible. I'm talking about the curve of her silence. The shape of how she listens when she's not trying to impress. Masculine men, they notice that. They notice what you don't say, what you swallow, what you carry. They notice the stillness between your words, the part of you that is not performative. They may not tell you. They may never say a thing. But they notice. You see, a man who has lived, really lived, he does not look for noise. He's had the noise. He's had the drama, the heat, the burn, the body without the soul. And now, he seeks what cannot be named, not with certainty, not without trembling. He is drawn to that strange quiet that sometimes sits in a woman's eyes when she thinks no one is watching. He sees the ancientness of her, the part of her untouched by fashion, by likes, by followers, the part of her that knows the moon, but is never boasted about it. He sees the grief she carries, even if she smiles. He sees the way she holds her own sadness, not as a burden, but as something sacred. And here's the secret. He doesn't want to fix it. He doesn't need to save her. He respects what she has survived. There's a moment, you might miss it, when a woman becomes undeniably present. She isn't performing. She isn't proving. She isn't even explaining. She's just there, like a mountain, like the wind that's been there, long before we gave it a name. And when that moment happens, a masculine man doesn't interrupt it. He doesn't clap for it. He doesn't ask for more. He just watches, quietly, gratefully, maybe even with a little ache in his chest. Because deep down, he knows he cannot possess it. He can only be near it. And sometimes, that's enough. Let me tell you something else. Men like that, they carry memory in unusual ways. Not through photographs, not through gifts, but through sensations, moments, pauses. They'll remember the way she looked at the sea when she thought he wasn't looking. They'll remember how she exhaled when she finally trusted the silence. They remember not the words she said, but how she made everything slow down. You think men don't notice when you soften? Oh, they do, especially the ones who have been hardened by time. They recognize softness because they forgot how to feel it in themselves. And when it enters the room, even for a second, they remember. They remember something from childhood. A mother's hum, the weight of falling leaves, the taste of a quiet morning. They remember who they were before the world told them to be hard. You see, masculine men are not immune to beauty, but they have evolved past the surface of it. They notice beauty in withdrawal, in restraint, in the kind of elegance that doesn't try to convince anyone of anything. They notice when you leave space, when you don't fill every silence. They notice when you choose to feel instead of react, and they love you for it. Silently, always silently. But perhaps the most mysterious thing of all is this. They notice the part of you that even you forgot, the part of you that's been waiting patiently under all your trying, that quiet soul who does not need validation, who remembers the stars. They notice when she comes out, not often, not loudly, but when she does, the air changes. Even the rain feels different. No, he won't write poems about it. He won't make a reel. He won't tell his friends. But he will remember. He'll carry it into the next season of his life. And when he is old, really old, and the world has gone quiet around him, He'll still think about that woman who once, just once, sat with him in sacred silence. Not demanding, not seducing, just being. So no, he won't say it. He won't compliment you for it. Because to name it would be to reduce it. Some things must remain unnamed to stay whole. We live in loud times, performative times, quick, shiny, explosive. But real men, men who've been broken and put back together, they seek quiet now. Not emptiness, but silence full of meaning, full of gravity. They seek what can only be found in a woman who has returned to herself. And maybe you're listening to this, wondering if anyone sees you in your quiet, if anyone notices when you choose presence over performance. Let me assure you, he does. He may not say it. He may never say it. But he sees, and in his own quiet way, he bows. So, if you ever doubt your worth, because you are not loud, or popular, or praised, remember, some men, the rare ones, the ones who know what loss tastes like, they are watching for a different kind of woman, the kind who has sat with her pain and made peace with it, the kind who knows that love is not in the taking, but in the stillness between offerings. Masculine men always notice this about a woman, but they will not say it, because some truths are not meant for words. They are meant for silence, shared, held, felt, like rain at night, like a fire that needs no tending, like the memory of someone you never really lost. The fire crackles, the rain falls harder, the voice fades into thought. Raid,